there. Welcome to Overtime Chatter. Today we're going to be recapping Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 3. Okay. Um the scene begins when Pepsi goes to Lexa's and Marcel's room to let Lexus know what the weather's going to be like. Apparently, she tells them that the weather's going to be good for yachting, that it's so good that they'll probably see dolphins, and he explains that all the amenities a few of the amenities on the yacht, and that has a hot tub, a whole bunch of stuff. And it looks like either each lady or the ladies from each city have to do an event to either, I don't know, from their area where they live, or their culture, like this yachting event. This is Lexa, and I think they're gonna have Cuban food, and she's gonna show them how they do it in Miami. So they chose yachting. Okay, okay. You see everybody getting their stuff together to go. Um, uh, then you see Pepsi. The next thing you see Pepsi talking to Candace, and she's teaching him a little bit of slang. What's the tea? And I don't know. I kind of got confused when he said, yeah, hot tea. I was like, and then she was trying to explain the hot tea. I don't know. I thought it got lost on him in translation, because hell, it almost got lost on me. Okay. Then we see Heather. She's in the room getting ready for the trip. This fool in there putting on bronzer. Got her ass turned to the mirror, putting bronzer on her buttocks. Talking about singing while she's doing it, saying she could probably give Portia a run for her money. Girl, no. First of all, you got your bronzer too light. and then the shape of your ass is not like the shape of her ass. I'm just saying, ain't nothing wrong with your ass. It's just that ain't giving Portia. Okay. Then we see her again. She's sitting at the table talking. Heather sitting at the table having breakfast, talking to herself. Being sarcastic, because to her it's a girl's trip. Why am I eating by myself? But she can tell that somebody had been there previously before her, because there's 3 settings across from the table, and you can tell like somebody had been eating there. And they pan to another scene, and we see Leah in the bed. Pepsi is bringing her some breakfast in bed and telling her that her ass got 15 minutes to get up and get ready to go to the yacht. Then they show Portia and Giselle. I think them two gonna be I think they're gonna be the hit together so far. Because every time you see them, they talking, and they got the same kind of shade reads. You know, they on that same kind of like vibe. But they together and they're talking about Leah, because they talking about Leah. Want to know why she said that she was bored last night. She didn't want to hear the story. You know, that type of shit. She didn't want to hear it. She heard it before. She shouldn't have said shit. She still just took her ass to the bathroom early, but she shouldn't have said that she was bored, because that, you know, somebody telling their life story, that's some rude ass shit. Anyway, it's time to go. And on that, it's time to go, get ready to go to the yacht, I guess, because they got a time that the bus is going to be leaving. And Candace come out here with this big ass hat on. I like the hat. I would never wore it. And when I seen that shit, you know, it remind me of a few weeks ago, they had the Oscars, this lady, somebody made her a couture dress, and behind her, that shit was like this. So like motherfuckers that was trying to see the award show couldn't see shit. But this was crazy. The hat was so big, it didn't even look like somebody was... you know what? It reminded me of that movie Nope. That one they did. Excuse me. My papers fell. That Nope. where the alien was a big ass rodeo hat. That's what it looked like. So anyway, the girls don't like the hat. So they loading up to go to the yacht. And it is Portia, Giselle, Pepsi, Lexa are in one vehicle. I don't know if they had 2 or 3 vans, but in this particular van, those people were in it. Lexa, and why my breath? Lexa, Candace, Pepsi, and Giselle. And of course, they was talking about motherfuckers. First of all, they was talking about how was it to the yacht? Well, anyway, I'm gonna give you a conversation. They was talking about Leah. They've been talking about Leah. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm trying to open up my they were like, what was that shit she did last night saying she was bored and if she wanna go home, she should go home and just a whole bunch of all that type of shit. And then go pick that up. Oh, and her one, and they said that, okay, then she's talking about she was bored, so they changed the direction of the conversation so that she could take part in it since she's so fucking bored. But then when they gave her the floor, I don't have anything to say. So, she was just fucking with people. Anyway, I don't know. Leah to me is insecure. And she's just one of them people. She like I saw a couple episodes of her beforehand and the other episodes on the series. She New York. And she drinking, this bitch running around naked, she talking shit, she throwing shit, she dancing on tables, she's doing a lot. And she's still talking shit, but she doing a lot. And then, you got some shit that go on with you, and you go to rehab. And you come out of rehab, them motherfuckers don't know you from the new rehab you. They know you from the old you. Just because you say you stopped drinking. And then this the thing. Why the fuck would you want to go on a girls trip? That's why. You know what they do. They get drunk. They're going to argue. You're going to have some fun, but you're going to get into some shit too. Why even bother if you put yourself in that type of position? That's probably why you didn't want to go. Because you didn't know what coming on this show was probably going to do. And now that you're here, when the women say some shit to you, you don't like it. Why did you tell me you want me to get drunk? Bitch, get drunk because you nicer. You more fun. You ain't drinking. You just sitting around judging people. And you and you and you. Okay, so what? Marisol, that bitch like, I'm sorry, Marisol. You need to stop drinking because your age is not telling the truth on you. At least I hope it ain't. Who the fuck care what she drink? She buying it. It's hers. And then, why the fuck is you saying something? Her girlfriend from Miami with her. I think they sleep in the same bed together. That's how close they is. Tell that bitch, stop drinking. Yeah, that's why your stomach hurt. So anyway, regardless of that, I'm talking about you, Leah. Ain't nobody gonna kiss your ass. It's just, and this is the one of the things, probably the only thing I heard Alexa say that I agree with. Bitch, this the real world. People won't ask you want to drink. They don't give a fuck. They don't care if you drink or you don't drink. They gonna ask you. This the real world. Oh, everybody ain't read your book. I ain't fitting to read it. I'm just being I don't know. But so far, nah. Because you fucking boring. And I'm going to tell you this. When you was drinking, you still wasn't that live. You was just drunk. And then why is you fucking with Marcel? If you think you know what's wrong with her and you went through the same shit, shut the fuck up, yo. That's crazy. So anyway, let me get back. Let me get off the tangent that I'm on. Portia, Marcel, and Giselle, they just got a problem with Leah. Fuck it, I guess I do too. But I heard a rumor that during this season that her ass is sent home as she should be because she fucking boring. And I heard the reason why she got sent home allegedly is because she do some shit on somebody, some monkey shit. Now, that bitch must have started drinking because I ain't picking up no monkey shit. They throw it on nobody with my bad hand. Okay, anyway. Portia is hot red too, but she hot red still at Candace. She's still hot red at Candace. I gotta remember that I have a camera up. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta get used to looking this way. She mad because when Candace had her event, she did a Lady Boy, and Lady Boy is Thailand's our equivalent to drag queens. People dress up, I don't know, like a woman and fucking look good at it. So anyway, during this event, you had a naming ceremony, and some of y'all seen it, and then she had to come up with a name to fit who you are. So this backstory, she told the backstory. The backstory for Portia was, I heard you take somebody man, so your name is She Take a Man. She take a man. Yeah, she take a man or some shit. And she ain't really like that. So anyway, in Portia's fucking delusional mind, I like Portia, but sometimes she just look like how she a journalist. Okay. Sometimes this bitch just be making shit up in her head, okay? You mean to tell me for the trip to shade you, Candace had to fucking come up with 7 names, because she 8 names, because she already had her name. Candace named herself Petty LaBelle. She had to come up with 6 names. She had to know the backstory to support the names. She had to dance with dancers off of her song that she ain't never danced before or seen. She had to do too much shit to shade you. Who the fuck is you? I mean, I could see it if the show was around, like pranking you or some shit. It wasn't about that. Why that bother you? You know why that shit bother you? Because that shit is true. You know you did some foul shit, nigga. Fuck, I done did some foul shit. Somebody told me I borrowed money from them, and I'm their good friend, and I ain't never give it back. I was like, for real? How long ago was that? Oh, about 15 years ago. You probably still ain't gonna get it back. I ain't doing shit on purpose. I ain't know, but you ain't say shit, so, you know, I don't know what was going on. And then, it's been 15 years, you ain't prove that shit. I'm just saying. So anyway, who gonna go through all that shit to fuck with you? You not that important. And I like Candace, but she ain't gonna do that. You mad, cause she let everybody know, you bitch, you take a man. That's it. Moving on. And we getting back to they still fucking with Candace about this hat, cause now they on the boat. What the fuck is that bottle that that she had some kind of, it looked like a vase with some kind of, is it a alcohol or something? The bottle is beautiful, and it gotta cost some money, because that's mine, I brought that on the boat. That's all you hear her saying. But if somebody know what that is, please put it in the comments, let me know. I appreciate it, cause I just want to know want to know what the fuck it is, cause I love the bottle. Was beautiful. And if you didn't see it and you get a chance to get, it's only for like 15 seconds, but she claiming that fucking bottle. Okay, so we went over Portia being bothered by the night's events before. And so they still on her with this hat. Because I'm telling you, you can't even tell this bitch. It's like a hat walking by itself. You can't, I don't even think you can see Candace's legs from behind. I ain't gonna lie. And then so Portia says some bullshit about, she looks like a thong wearing a hat. Yeah, that's what she said. I think that's what she said. Okay, and on the other bus before they get to the yacht, Marcel's talking about Leah. She said that whatever come out of Leah's mouth was shaking around in her heart. So, you know, she real leery of her. And so they get to the boat, And they sitting around at the table. And here comes Leah with this bullshit. I want to ask you guys something. When I opened up and let you know that I was nervous about coming, I didn't think that I was going to come, but I came anyway. I thought it was a dig that I shared that with you guys. And now all you guys are doing is just asking me, do you want to go home? Are you having fun? Huh, Portia? Huh, Giselle? So they responded to her question back and they said, listen, bitch, the reason why we said this is because yesterday you sat at the table and you said you was bored. And we wasn't even thinking about that shit. We forgot all about that long ass story about your grandmama. What is it? My grandmama was dying while I was filming, and I was having a real hard time. But none of my cast members or the producers or Andy or Bravo, nobody said, go home, Leah, go home. Really, bitch? You was waiting for somebody to tell you go home? Okay, so when you finally decide to go home, she dies. That's how it was meant to be, yo. You wasn't supposed to be there. Get over that shit. So they was over that shit, so that's why they ain't mentioned that. They was talking about the night before, how you was talking about how bored you is, and this and that. Then, like I said, you on that drink shit, but you trying to encourage other people to drink. That's what I'm saying. That's why Marcel says your mouth and your heart, the motherfuckers ain't the same. So you kind of do need to take your ass home, because you was getting on my damn nerves. So, from there, you got, it's lunchtime. No, so they all at the table, riding Leah. So Leah says, I like Candace. Candace will ride for you. Candace just hollering, damn, stop fucking with her. She said that shit last night, that she was bored. She said she was sorry. Stop beating the fucking dead horse and just get over it. So anyway, from there, Leah said, I gotta go, but Candace said, no, I don't let them run you off from the table. She said, I'm not letting them run from the table. I have to go pee. So she leaves from the table, and so Candace is feeling the type of way. She was like, damn. I feel some type of way. I got this anxiety on me, because, you know, I'm with motherfuckers I don't really know nobody, and I ain't comfortable with people I don't know. So I've been calling my mother every morning. And not even outside of that, she got other shit going on too with her and her husband. So anyway, she goes, so you know, she goes, I don't feel, she goes, so I don't feel, like she said, she feel like she wasn't in a safe space, and she really didn't feel like she was in a safe place to be authentic and be herself, because Leah came out and said that she was fucking bored. And because she said that shit, y'all mad. Even after she apologized, y'all still riding the fact that y'all fucking mad that she said she was bored. So how can you be authentic up in this bitch if this what y'all gonna do? So Portia found a way to dig her bullshit in there. Well, I feel like this. If you have anxiety, why did you approach people like that? Because your event, here we go. This ain't even the whole another fucking day. Your event ain't do nothing but shade people and make them feel bad. She's like, make them feel bad. She was like, I mean, if you doing what you represent your city, and like y'all some shady ass bitches. And even Portia, you said it yourself. Even you said the shade ain't bother you. That's why I knew you was lying. That shit was fucking with you. So she was like, that's not a way to do it. And she was like, what the fuck is you talking about? She said, I didn't mean to offend you. Why? It hurt me. I was uncomfortable. So she goes, was anybody else uncomfortable? The other lady said, no, I thought this shit was funny. Everybody said, Giselle, I was uncomfortable. What was you uncomfortable about, Giselle? Because she said you need a man. Bitch, you do. And then you trying to play like you was in Miami with somebody. Child. Nobody don't fall for that no more. If I don't see him in it, you ain't with it. So sometimes you gotta get it before you get to Thailand. Get what? Get lost. Cause that's what the fuck happened. You wasn't going riding on no dick. Anyway, let me go back to where I was. So anyway, Portia goes, yes, that hurt my feelings, but that was true tea that she was giving, and it was shade, and that's the end. Why are you taking it further? So anyway, I think Candace was getting upset with her because you know, ever since she been on that show, she was on that radio show. I think Portia really do think she an interviewer and shit. You try to say how you feel. She kind of tell you how you feel. What? Anyway, while all this shit going on, everybody happy. Nobody's happy. Except Heather, because ain't nobody fucking with her. Yet. So anyway, as we proceed, Heather started talking about how she wanted them friends that support her friends, that if she got a friend that got an alcoholic, they alcoholics or they drug addicts or whatever it is they fiending for, she the bitch to call because she'll bring it to you because she your friend. And I can't get mad at her. She just, she said, if you one of them motherfuckers and you tired of living and you need to call Dr. Kevorkian, I'll be right back. Let me go get the number. She wanted them. Now, that's a friend. Y'all call it the fuck you wanna, but I see her as being a true friend. So the ladies inside are in there they leaving in to have lunch. And the lunch bread are these nice little like sandwiches. That's not the lunch, that's the shit before the lunch. That's how you know Miami got money, they eat 2 lunches. They had sandwiches before the sandwiches. So anyway, they got little flags and shit. I mean, it's cute. It's just real cute shit. So anyway, the women inside are Alexis, Marcel, Heather, and somebody. So anyway, they all in this motherfucking cabin. And me inside in the yacht. And Giselle starts her shit. She says, no, first they play a game, and the game is Spanish phrases written on like paddle sticks, on like a little flags, little paddles. And you're supposed to get a paddle to represent who you are. I'm not good at Spanish, hell, I barely speak English. And you get a phrase that's close to your personality, and it looks like all the women luckily were able to do that. So as they start eating sandwiches, Giselle opened up her mouth and says to Heather, hey, or Whitney, hey, I heard that you and Whitney is cool now, and that you guys, when y'all got some bad shit going on, y'all ain't gonna do it in front of the cameras. Y'all agree to do it off cameras. Giselle, really, bitch, ain't that what you and your friend just did? Ain't that why? And if they do it, why? Why the fuck you care? You do it. Oh, anyway, they both get to talking, and Heather's like, no, it's not like that. We're going to do it this way. And then here comes the fucking non-alcoholic drinking Leah's ass. But Whitney, wasn't you on the bus talking bullshit about her? Didn't you say, I don't trust that hoe? Because she wrote a whole book on Mormon stuff, and she ain't no Mormon, and she ain't get her name taken off of it, and I don't understand. I don't know. I don't even know about it. And she said she ain't telling, but they were just talking shit. Now her book, I'll probably read. Leah, no, but Heather's, I'll probably read her shit. I'll probably read her shit. So anyway, well, anyway, they're, oh my God, where was I at? I'm so sorry. Okay, so anyway, they in there get ready to eat the sandwiches and shit. So anyway, okay, I know what I said, messy ass Leah. Messy ass Leah goes, nuh-uh, Whitney, because you was talking all that shit. And then Whitney didn't have to look like, what? And she was like, let me explain. Bitch, what is there to explain? So it appears they start arguing because that shit really hate Heather. And Heather's like, why the fuck you care about that? You wanted your name off. You went through all that shit, and you did that. She was like, I don't fuck with them like that no more. I'm going to raise my kids how I want to raise my kids. I'm going to do what I want to do. I don't want to fuck with them. And I ain't got to this ban from these motherfuckers. That book I wrote, they don't want to have shit to do with me. I better hope I stay alive tomorrow. What are you talking about a fucking name on the roster for? Why did you even bring that shit up? And you talking about you don't trust me? So then it gets even worse with fucking Whitney. They show her in her confessional or whatever the fuck that shit is, and she like, I don't know what have you seen? I mean, it all depends on who she's talking to. Bitch, why you kid? Why you such a hater? You know why you kid, Whitney? Because your ass need a job. Because ain't nobody said nothing about your husband working yet. And you might get demoted as a friend because, bitch, you ain't got no storyline. And I swear. And then this what you do. After you go back, after you do that, you say that confessional shit about how, um, about how she got to vote. What was this shit? She still can vote, and they still use her name to get land, and they still use her name to petition. And oh, bitch, mind your business. She's one person. And then I wanted to also bring this to light. Why the fuck, if that's how you really feel, why are you in front of them saying, hey, it's just because I went through so much from 9 to 17, I don't remember shit. If you can't remember shit, what the fuck is you upset about? What trauma? I blocked it out. Then where the fuck is it? And what you blocking out? Because if it ain't blocked out no more, and it's taking up a lot of your fucking story, bitch, what is the story? What? Who was digging in your ass? Who ass was you digging in? I mean, who was stealing? What's the tea? Yeah, I want to know. Because every time I turn around, you can't use this excuse that ain't nobody's fear. How the fuck we know what happened to you? Maybe you was digging in some kid's ass and they wasn't digging in yours. Allegedly. I'm just saying. It's almost like somebody say, pray for me. And I like to say, pray for what? What the fuck you want me to pray for you for? I'm praying for your good health. I'm praying for you to fuck up, for somebody else shit to get fucked up. I don't know what I'm praying for. So I'll let you know if I want to pray for you or not. Yeah, she on some old bullshit. Don't like her either. And then I think what Heather Whitney trying to do, she's just trying to get close to Giselle. And she is, so she's like, if you don't believe there's a picture of a black eye, I can show you, bitch. We don't want to see her eye. We seen her eye the whole half a year, and nobody still don't know what happened to her eye. You know what? I don't give a I want to hit her in the other one. Yeah, she's so stupid. I'm going to just hit her in the other one. Then we're going to talk about, hell, I punched her in the eye. So it'll be the end of the story. Then after you do all that shit, when you got nerve, say, thanks for telling me the story. Heather, bitch, she don't owe you nothing. She don't got to tell you she don't got to tell you nothing. She don't want you to know. I wouldn't tell you either. You ain't my friend, bitch. You're not my friend. Should I show you the picture or not? No, bitch, you shouldn't even have said you had it. Why you got a picture of her black eye? Moving on about my business. I think Whitney just trying to stay relevant. Anyway, while they out there, before they all go in that room, again, Leah pissed me off because I swear she had come back to the table on one of them issues and said something about, and somebody give me a tampon. You made my period come on. First of all, ew. And then I swear, I ain't gross, y'all, but I swear I seen her bleeding through her shit. I know it's gross. When she was in the hot tub upstairs, I ain't never seen you go put no tampon in there, but it look awfully dark down there, around in that area, and that's some gross ass shit. I don't know, is you supposed to wear a bikini and a tampon or swim? I don't know. But I was like, Portia on there, I ain't did nothing to your vagina and I don't want to see it, yeah. And then Marcel, she was like, I ain't had a period in 10 years. I don't think she was asking you for a tampon. I just think you was in the direction of where the words went. So anyway, Giselle and Candace get into it because when Leah is disgusted because Giselle has said the worst thing she hears somebody say, that they bored about somebody's life story or some bullshit like that. But Leah said, no, the worst thing I ever heard was you accusing Candace's husband, Chris, of sexual assault on your ass, and he ain't do that. And she was like, I didn't say that. I didn't say it was sexual assault. I didn't say that. So Candace came in, she said, what did you say? She said, okay, I didn't say sexual assault. I said you did some bullshit that opened up a gate of of doubt about my husband making you feel uncomfortable in a space where it was just you and him or some shit along that line, but it wasn't sexual assault. And she was like, I just want, I don't want to talk about it. Well, I don't give a fuck what you want to talk about. We know what you want to talk about, and we know where you want to talk about it. Most likely on Patreon and charge people money, but nobody got to do that shit. Nobody got to do that, because all one person got to do is pay for your channel, and then they put that shit on the other channels. On their channels, and we all just go look at the channel and take the shit. I think that's how it works. I'm new at this. Anyway. Whitney decides, I don't think she showed them the picture of the eye, because Marcel said, if you show the picture of Heather's eye being black to Portia and to Giselle, it's probably gonna make your relationship feel a lot worse. And Heather's hurting, she crying, because Whitney not just her friend, Whitney her cousin, and she's sick of her shit, yo. And I'm glad Whitney found herself with, I'm glad Heather found herself with Whitney. I hope Heather finds herself with all the motherfuckers. And I'm gonna just tell you, if you really want to be a headhunter, who the fuck you need to go to first is you need to just go on and slay Giselle. And then you slay Giselle, they'll probably make you cool with Portia, because Portia like motherfuckers that can read like her. And you right with the fashions. You not the best dressed there, but I like you. You wear, it's alright shit, but I don't know, it's all somehow you wearing it. If I had to say somebody was the best dressed, them Miami bitches be bad. That's all I'm gonna say. They be bad. So anyway, while everybody arguing, you just hear Mara say, Utah bitches are crazy. So they go her and the other ladies along with, so Marcel, Alexa, and Leah, they all just start taking pictures with their little Morocco shit. You know, their little Cuban, Miami, Mexico vibe shit. They taking pictures and ate their sandwiches shit. They ain't got time to listen to all that bullshit. Arguing and fussing and fighting. And then, so all them bitches ready to get off the boat and jump off the boat from, because everybody has argued with just about everybody. And I can just tell Heather's really sick of Whitney. I don't know what's going to happen next week. But I want to say they all were happy to leave the boat. And I was happy for the asses to leave too. So they riding back together. So like I said, everybody, like I was saying, everybody when they had their personal little confessionals, they all were like, I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. I'm ready to go. After that, the yacht, I'm ready to take my ass home. I was like, I just kept on going. So now everybody, the people riding back, maybe not in the same, so different vehicles, I guess. Some of them didn't want to ride back together. And when they finally get back to the house, they in their own little groups. Everybody's getting comfortable. You got Leah and Candace is saying, like I said, that Heather need to do. Leah need to slay Giselle first. It's gonna put that bitch, level that bitch down. Yeah. And you level her down, you might not have to fuck with Portia. Or Portia just won't fuck with you as strong as she messes with you. But knock Giselle down and you good. And I think, I don't know what Heather was doing. She's probably somewhere still fucking crying. And the scene, the last of the scene showed Giselle and Portia, and they telling Pepsi how hard of a day that they had on the yacht. How the fuck you have a hard day on the yacht and you ain't the one working? How they had a hard time, they glad to be back, and they have a shot with him, and Pepsi do this little move that I hear. I think it's Portia said, we won't be having no shots with him, cause but I like Pepsi. I think he's a good concierge, I guess that's what they call him, or the butler or whatever. And I think that's all we got going on with the rest of that. Yeah, but ain't nothing changed. Candace still think Giselle's a lying bitch. Portia and Candace don't rock. Half the ladies hate Leah. Marcel, she stayed. That bitch is a drunk. Y'all need to do something about that. Bravo. All she gonna do, she gonna get hurt. Filming because that bitch gonna be drunk. Oh, y'all must have made her sound some type of way because I'm surprised she don't fall off the boat. You know you got a fucking problem drinking when you go somewhere and you tell the bartender to move the fuck out of the way. I make my own drink. What? One, she know what to put her shit down to. Just get out of the way. You got a problem, yo. Oh, we all got problems, though. It's just some of ours not as visuals as others. Well, anyway, that was my recap for Real Housewives Ultimate Trip to Thailand Season 3. I will catch you on the next one. I want to say, don't forget to like, dislike, comment, tell me what you like, what you didn't like, how it could be better, what I could do worse, and I'll see about doing something about it. And remember, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and thank you. Good night.